Be sure to check out FIFAcoinsonline.com for the best deals on FIFA coins for a place you know you can trust. What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to Bradford City Career Mode. I believe we're on episode 7 now, and today we have a pretty jam-packed episode, a few games involved and loads of little other negotiation bits and exploring through how our team is doing so far. So as you can see in this first game we come up against, I believe it's Rotherham, looking at that badge, and yeah, it's Rotherham United, and we really need to get a win. We're dropping a little bit down the table, struggling for some big points lately, and as you can see there, this is the team we played. We're still rocking the 3-5-2. We're playing Doyle and Massad as the two CDMs. We've got Hines and Reed. We've dropped Sterling as he seems to get tired very quickly, as we've Bittencourt, but I've decided to keep Bittencourt in the team, and Sterling has been dropped all the way down to reserves. Now if you look on the bench there as well, we've got the new Azog. You guys keep telling me how to say it and I keep forgetting, but he's on the bench hoping to try and get some game time for him. I think he's 17. So as you can see in the first half, not a lot really happened. We get to the 44th minute and this was like the first proper chance of the game, and even still it was an absolute shocker, not even close to going anywhere near. But then shortly after that we get another chance as Wells chips it into Hansen, and he has a nice little volley which the keeper swiftly saves. But that was it for the first half. Very little action going on, those two being the only real chances, and a pretty boring first half, to be honest. It doesn't seem like they can break me down too easily, nor can I break them down. But a nice little counter attack here allowed me to feed Hansen through. He didn't take it down too well, but then he got a little bit lucky with the bounce and absolutely smashed it into the back of the net, giving Bradford City the 1-0 lead on the 54th minute. We did need that lead, and it was good that we managed to get it. But a little while later on in the game, it turns out Naki Wells actually got himself injured. Now, that's not too much of a worry because we have actually got some strikers that do need a bit of game time. I was just a little bit disappointed for it to happen without much notice. But as you can see there, I bought on some substitutes. I bought on the replacement for Wells, bought on someone else, and then bought on someone for Bittencourt to give him some fitness. But the game actually finished at 1-0. We basically dominated them, had double the play, double the shots, etc. And it turns out Naki Wells will be injured for 9 days, which means he will miss the game against Gillingham and perhaps the game against whichever team that is in the bottom. I can't even work out which team it is on the 22nd. We're not exactly sure that he might be fit just in time for that one. But we go straight into the game against the Gills and relatively normal kits. For a change, I decided to switch the team up. I do like getting the ball into Hansen through crosses, so that is exactly how I'm going to play it. Although I didn't really think it through. Sterling right-footed on the left, even though his suited position's a left wing. I was hoping to, I guess, have to cut back to get the balls into him, but we did still have Hines on the right, who's progressing massively for him to be able to cross the balls in to Hansen. But the game was a complete opposite to the last game. It did not take long for anything real to happen. Just 3 minutes into the game, Hansen did a little fake shot, chipped it through to Hines, who absolutely sprinted with his insane pace down the wing, whipped the ball in, tried to get on the head of Hansen. He did, and then he headed that over to Sterling, and Sterling actually scored himself a header. It just managed to go under the goalie and make it 1-0 for Bradford City. Very happy about this. Nice to see Sterling get a goal, especially a headed goal, and we was hoping that this game was going to be quite different with some actual chances happening. But here, Gills, I don't know why I was about to say Rotherham again. Gillingham actually managed to pull one back. Terrible bit of defending by me. Played the ball straight to Strevens' feet from a clearance. Absolutely just so terrible play to give the ball straight to him like that, and we felt like we were going to regret it. But almost instantly after the half kicked off, some pointless little skills in open space, just kind of wasting time, allowance on my strikers to get further up the pitch. I then chipped the ball through to Doyle, who then played it back into Hansen. Then he chipped through Jones, who on the head just managed to sneak it past the goalie into the bottom hand corner almost instantly after their equaliser to make it 2-1 for us, and a nice little lead as we go in at half time. We do need to win this game because we are getting desperate for some points. Our media prediction is to finish second, and we have to finish up there. So as you can see later on in the second half, almost instantly after kicking off, Bittencourt came very close here. The goalie just pushing it wide, but not good enough. And then a little bit further down the line, 54 minutes in, I believe Bittencourt again came very close. He's very good at getting involved in the action, but wasn't able to actually get any goals from it. Like a little bounce there from Mancherino onto Strevens. He then crossed it in with a lovely little ball, which Meredith absolutely fails at trying to clear and falls onto the ball and pushes it into his own net, making it 2-2, and not necessarily the best state to be in. But I then decided to make some changes. I bought on Connell, I believe is a 56 rated striker. I can't remember if I changed the formation or just left him as the only striker, and I did start to regret that because it did seem like he wasn't going to be able to get any goals in. Luckily, Hines came to the rescue. The ball whipped in onto his head and he gave us the 3-2 lead, and that was exactly how it finished. We did need the win there. And we got it, a nice 3-2 win over the Gills, getting us the 3 points, exactly what we needed. And for players, we weren't really expecting to get the goals. The two strikers that were rotated throughout the thing, the ones that I was aiming the headers and all the crosses to, didn't actually get the goals. It was in fact the wingers and a centre mid that got them. But we can't complain as long as we still got the win. But as you can see now, Bradford City are 6th with 15 points, 4 points off the top and just 3 points off second, our media prediction. On to the top scorers. We don't have anyone right at the top, but I think the highest one up was Hansen in 9th with 4 goals, which I guess isn't too bad. There's a goal every other game when other players are chipping in goals too. You can't really complain with that. But as you see now on the screen, I'll be scrolling through all the players and their improvements, their non-improvements. I can't think of the word. Their declinings. I really can't think of the word. That's actually quite bad. But yeah, everyone's kind of growing at a good steady pace. The younger players are doing quite well. Meredith up 3, Doyle up 1. Sadly, Handanovic is down 2. But I kind of did expect that by picking up an old goalie. I should have known that would happen. Hansen up 2. Sterling not really making much of an improvement. Massad obviously not going up on down. Will Atkinson, we're trying to get him as more of a stronger sub. Maybe be able to play him more. Gary Jones, one of the old folk, are going down again. But that is it. We are coming up towards the end of this episode now, guys. So if you enjoyed this Bradford City career mode, please do leave a like. It helps me out unbelievably massively. I'm really trying to push this career mode, so any support you could give, leaving likes, etc., would help a lot. I know it doesn't get loads of views, usually around the 2k mark, but I'm really enjoying doing it, and I know some of you are really enjoying watching it. So if you could leave a like, that would really help the series out, maybe get some more views. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you want to see more of the Bradford City career. If you haven't seen any of the prior episodes, there's a playlist down below. Thank you again for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.